They've been the WNBA's two best. Here's Hole on the drive, floats it up.
You see it a lot on the defensive end, but
there's Kelsey Mitchell, who's been red. Clark looking ahead and finds.
What a great way for Leah Boston.
Courtney Williams playing catch. Williams in here is Clark. Clark with that float.
To really step up her game.
Mitchell launches offense in the WNBA, and they've
come alive, not only with their shot, but
a year ago seemed destined to finish 10 of their last 11 as Clark launches.
Much of a scoring threat this season has just in here, even adapt within the season.
4 games. Smith
you have to be able to put a hand up on all.
And any team in the WNBA, this in the early going, and Boston with a massive side.
It really took advantage there down low. Looking the ball up there, she does a good job recognizing, especially with the block on here. Lexi Hole would have really treasured.
Here's Kelsey Mitchell, catch and shoot. Fever shooters in the Minnesota. There's Mitchell, head full of steam.
Player, she loves going down here. So explosive, that's hard to recover.
Boston, and once again, it's Clark.
Be quicker than the team, but back to hand. Such a great time.
Get up and down. Here's Clark, catch and shoot.
And it plays out like that. She said.
Two teams have split the season, and this is on a 3.
Knowing where the ball is going to come off every single.
And Lexi Hole, that's Indiana's top wing defender.
But she can also put the ball on the floor.
Just checked in. She's a good defender too.
And get to that sweet spot. The respect that these players have for her.
Taking the 3, driving on. Heidemann leads in.
Strives for perfection. And within herself as well. But
has not checked out of the game. Cross-court pass. That is a deep 3. Clark looking aggressive. Clark.
Difficult shot. She just gets it.
Seeing the Clark and his feet are off on one. She'll bounce for Mitchell. Mitchell.
In training camp. But as time goes, I think they both want the same thing. It's if you have a partner in crime.
Oh, denied at the rim. Carlton gets free. Fact Bentley with the offensive rebound.
In terms of maybe not all the points, but getting it.
Extra pass. And Lassini. Clark sets up Dantas. And Bria Gosler, all WNBA. Got a goal here. That's a difficult look. It's one of the top defenses in the league. Race. Asia Wilson. Over kick back here. So fact Bentley. Zandalasini.
Not with the exact same energy. And
I guess if you're the opponent. But
players to score.
Heidemann attacking. Clark really found a spot in the WNBA.
I mean, not only with her passing, but also especially that floater.
29 from their second. Really strong here. Nearly 2 fouls.
Foul trouble. She wants to play aggressively.
Shot won't fall, but Hines Allen, she is. They've got a really. Wheeler just blows by Collier and
be a scoring threat is exactly what she needs. But we've
tested for the 3rd time this season.
Fine.
An open 3. Now she'll take it
and knock it down, no hesitation.
Collier
to the next.
Wheeler and Lynn Dunn are
of the day, all hours.
To a nice start. Feeds Boston, who will launch.
Just kind of do what works and play.
19 of their 9. They've already won 5 more games than into Mitchell. Extra pass. McBride catch and shoot. Clark the hesitation. Clark the floater.
Here's the halftime reports, whatever the case may be.
It's amazing how quickly that up. Offensive rebound and
hustle is really what's making this team so strong. That makes it tough on the defense because it means cut in front of you. So
that's for the Lynx, just 3 for Indiana. Fake into a double team, lofts it up for Boston seating. Now this is the question. Williams sets up Collier, who's open. But Collier's having scores in the WN, 6 rebounds. And the Sparks take on Angel Reese, and this rookie class has been on the handoff from Boston.
Again, it's the first time they're going to the playoffs.
Year in this building too. Look at Hines Allen. On 18 this year, 13 a year ago. So look at Mitchell Clark.
For the Fever. Again, it's not always about the mix and switch on the defensive end.
Just in there as Williams on the drive.
It's really one of those things where
kind of great with the shot clock low, and Boston will get past Carlton, and Mitchell just runs.
It wasn't the best, but she's been able to really.
Iowa State have not trailed since the midway point of bonus. Clark fading. Put her on that initial. Allen wrap around pass to Carlton. Who lost her father just before the second half of the season. Alana Smith.
And how the rest of the game.
The 3rd, Boston backing away in, flips it up. Biggs playing catch underneath. Time with Smith launches forward. Boston spinning into it in the playoffs with a ton of experience.
But it looks like they've had an answer.
Here's Smith rolling in to change that.
I think it's just but let the play.
And Clark stepping back, fading, firing. Smith couldn't handle it, right into the hand. Listings for games in your air on the line. Boston threw it without a made field goal. And Carlton.
The plays just like that. Not and have that call.
Mitchell tries points per game out of the Olympic break. Away. Lexi, hold another steal behind the back, stepping back into a deep two. Collier straight over.
If it doesn't, you got to get back on defense.
Boston on the drive, gets inside, and it's a 4-on-3. Clark right up the middle.
Collier is an excellent defense.
Keeps it feet, trying to hold down number 6.
They're not moving with the purpose.
It's for Mitchell that we've seen in the third. Shooter. Eastern. It's the National Women's League there. Here's Collier going coast to coast. Create, but everything difficult. Williams firing it inside. Collier turn the tables here on Indiana.
On it for too long. You got to be able to go in.
With it in the first quarter. Clark trying to get into it.
Same time.
Williams steps into it there by Carlton. 23. Clark hangs and Visa Collier takes the 3, pulls up and connect. Or at least since the month.
Wants to win, but you got
on the bench. Mitchell stepping into it deep here from the Lynx and Hines Allen. Mitchell on the rim here for Indiana. Boston in key moment in this game as Hines Allen here in the third quarter.
Opportunity to do that here, but
First decides almost nothing when they played Minnesota. Lynx won by 2. So here is
see if they can get some of this momentum.
into fact, Benley off balance, feeds it.
If you get beat, great job just in all of her qualities.
Mitchell on the drive, the floater. With that high-low for Minnesota. Clark trying to create, find some space. Quarter to the 4th. And the Fever watched by Fag Benley. Collier line time turns it over. Uhas comes here, misses from inside. And Mitchell wide open. Benley pulls down the rebound for Indy. Like their youth, they have showed some moxie here. Kick back Mitchell. Carlton corner 3.
Is the reason why Minnesota has had
4th after that 29-point tournament there. Instead looking inside for Boston.
the offense is going to make.
And your praise pregame. I think maybe a minute at times. That's to take a back.
College to last year to this year has been.
Pass, Williams steps into a 3. Can't. So Minnesota wins. The Uhas back for Williams. And turns the corner. Dangerous to an easy 2. Boston setting up Clark. They're summoning the sellout crowd to their feet. Samuelson will check in. Hull gets a couple of minutes. Smith straight away. Boston one bounce. And third quarter. They're struggling for an angle just not there for Fang. Williams watches.
Shot as well that she just decided to go.
Samuelson open from the corner. He's trying to pick her spot, lob it inside. Skip pass. Inside. Mitchell launches. And
His team.
pass into the corner. Carlton launches.
Where she's at.
Clark, step back. That's the second best record in the league. Now she picked up her 5th foul a couple minutes. Mitchell, step back. Clark is 25, extra pass. Carlton, big serve from Bridget Carlton. Boston, another impact play.
Wide open 3.
Back here for Clark. Clark, back for Samuelson. Heidemann driving on Samuelson. Gets
Just to go by you. That was
and 50 seconds. Give him. Here is Clark.
Yeah, it did. And I think you had to get the bucket.
Carlton started all of it. Benley back for a hole. Williams running into a double team. Danger.
Woken up, and she's done a great job just finding.
Right now a 4-point lead. So Indiana trying to hold on to 6. Here's Mitchell run. Wow, this game is kind of
to stop those runs. The team gets.
They really set the Minnesota rattled off the final 5 points of momentum as they headed into the locker room. And
mentally in it, so you have to be able to go.
Here's Fag Benley from the corner. And in a matchup of the 2 hot, and be right back.
You're following this win, and Nafisa, credit.
This jump ball here for the play.
Biggs playing catch underneath. Pick up some of that momentum they went into halftime with. Smith launches. He's in Chicago. He's taking that another step forward. Boston spinning into it. They'll head into the playoffs with a ton of experience.
Been tested all season long, but it looks like they've had an answer a bit more and more comfortable with each other.
Here's Smith rolling in the opening couple minutes of the third. Clark trying to change that.
Collier, those are the ones that I think you should just let the play.
Clark trying to swing it back the direction of Indiana. Clark stepping back, fading, firing. They whip it inside. Smith couldn't handle it. Right into the hand. WNBA on Ion. Check your local listings for games in your area. Playoff matchups on the line. Boston through it. The Fever have gone 4 minutes now without a made field goal. Carlton are
To keep the momentum with plays just like that. Defenders, so just coming up and having that call.
Mitchell tries. Averaging 26 points per game out of the Olympic break. Williams feeds inside. Smith had it knocked away. Lexi Hull, another steal. Mitchell looking aggressive. Mitchell going behind the back, stepping back into a deep two. That could have got a better look out of their possession. Collier straight over.
Which, if it goes, it's great. If it doesn't, you got to get back on defense. It's a really big three like in the second half.
Boston on the drive, gets inside. And here's Clark. She's got numbers. It's a 4-on-3. Clark right up the middle.
Dribble, who, again, Collier is an excellent deep.
Less than 48 hours ago. Keeps its Minnesota battling for number 2. Fever trying to hold down number 6.
They're not talking, and they're not moving with the purpose.
They tested deep 2-point shots from Mitchell that we've seen in the third.
That's a nice, easy finish there for Smith.
78% free throw shooter. Louisville coverage begins at 7 o'clock Eastern. It's the National Women away. Way too easily there. Here's Collier going coast to coast. Second quarter. Mitchell trying to create, but everything difficult. And to pick up the intensity defensively. Here's Williams firing it inside. Collier, Minnesota with an 8-point lead. They have turned the tables here on Indiana.
It happens. Even when something good happens, you can't hang on it for too long. You got to be able to go in.
Long. Fever had their way with it in the first quarter. Clark trying to get into 2 seconds.
Lining up is something we've seen time and time.
Williams steps into it. Are stymied there by Carlton.
Find the open player so easily.
23 points. Clark driving on Carlton. Clark hangs and Visa Collier set with numbers. Extra pass. Williams shot fakes the 3, pulls up and connects. Clark all season. Or at least since the month.
She's passionate. She loves the game. She wants to win. But you've got.
We'll get a brief rest on the bench. Mitchell stepping into it deep inside. Look at the ball movement here from the Lynx and Hines Allen. Mitchell 2. That won't go. Lid on the rim here for Indiana. Boston. This really feels like a key moment in this game as Minnesota has been unrelenting on offense. Hines Allen at 27-10 here in the third quarter. Have just 10 in the third.
Which the Fever have an opportunity to do that here, but
First decides almost nothing. Except when they played Minnesota. Lynx won by 2. So here is
Fever have to be so solid to see if they can get some of this momentum.
5. Heineman driving into fact. Benley off balance, feeds it.
Discipline on Lexi Hull's part. If you get beat, but also the mama she does a great job just in all of her qualities.
A good defensive sequence there for Minnesota. Mitchell on the drive, the float.
Aren't calling. See if you can make somebody call.
That high-low for Minnesota.
The post
Clark trying to create, find some space.
just a tad late, and the Lynx are able to punish him.
Much better start here to the fourth. And the Fever signs Allen. And watched by Fag Benley. Collier line. Clark's had a good one offensively, but that time turns it over. Uhas comes out of an inside deep position. Collier misses from inside. Clark, Mitchell, wide open. Sir, shot too strong. Fag Benley pulls down the rebound for Indy. Despite their youth, they have showed some moxie here. Hole skying for the rebound. Kick back Mitchell. Here tonight. Carlton corner 3.
The types of reads is the reason why Minnesota has had
2 points here in the fourth after that 29-point third. Clark on a handoff. Oh, had a moment there. Instead looking inside for Boston.
getting late. The offense is going to make
70% free throw shooter. And Christie decides to really sing your praise pregame. I think maybe more is needed of her for this team to win, and at times that's to take a back.
her growth from last year to this year, even college to last year to this year, has been.
McBride extra pass. Williams steps into a three. Can't Atlanta. Smith comes down with it. So Minnesota wins it up. Shot too strong. There's Dorka Juhas back for Williams. And turns the corner. Dangerous the other way, and what would have likely turned into an easy two. Boston setting up Clark. They're back within three. Caitlin Clark summoning the sellout crowd to their feet. As Katie Lou Samuelson will check in. Hull gets a layer here for at least a couple of minutes. Smith straight away, looking for space. Feeds it into Boston. Boston one bounce. Lynx couldn't miss in the third quarter. They're struggling. Clark bouncing and turns it over. That angle just not there for Fang. Williams watches.
Basketball. I think she had a wide open shot as well that she just decided to go.
Clark feeding it back for Boston. Inside, Samuelson open from the corner. They're back up four. Williams trying to pick her spot. Lob it inside.
Monster block there by AB trying to get something there.
Clark, skip pass. Smith muscling inside. Mitchell launches.
And being able not only from the crowd but from his team.
On the three, Heineman on the drive. Bounce pass into the corner. Carlton launches.
Over with Carlton, you got to be able to know where she's at.
Clark, step back. In 6 in league-defined clutch games. That's the second best record in the league. Lexi Holt not on the floor right now. She picked up her 5th foul a couple minutes. Mitchell, step back.
So be there for your players and get those defenses.
Clark, his 25 candidates have shown out here tonight. Smith, extra pass. Carlton, big shot.
Her teammates are looking for it.
The silencer from Bridget Carlton. Boston three. Look at Carlton making another impact play.
Extra possessions led to another wide open three.
Boston handed off to Mitchell. Back here for Clark. Rebound. Nice job by Heineman to evade it. Clark back for Samuelson. Lead. Heineman driving on Samuelson. Gets
for the defense to come up in your face just to go by you. That was
1 minute and 50 seconds. Give them. Couldn't get over the hump. Here is Clark. Really turned in a hurry.
Yeah, it did. And I think you had to third quarter and it just made him pay bucket after bucket.
Carlton started all of. He had a pulse. McBenley back for a hole. Need to force turnovers. Williams running into a double team. Dangerous.
Standpoint, but their offense has woken up, and she's done a great job just finding.
Close in on the playoffs. Connecticut right now a 4-point lead. So tie break. Indiana trying to hold on to 6. Here's Mitchell running. Wow, this game is kind of
outruns and being able to stop those runs. When the team gets for the entirety of that second half.
They really set the tone. They had a 10-point lead, and Minnesota rattled off the final 5 points. I think a little bit of momentum as they headed into the locker room. And
it's extremely difficult to stay mentally in it, so you have to be able to go.
Double. Here's Fag Benley from the corner, going to prevail. And in a matchup of the two hot here tonight, so we'll take a short break and be right back.
I'm now joined courtside by Nafisa Collier following this win, and Nafisa, credit